is enough, and it's time for a change.
It is Sunday, and you're listening to the Sunday Segue Wrestling Podcast.
Give me a hell yeah!
Get some man!
Ooh, yeah!
With Kinny Killa.
Hey, yo!
We're in the big D tonight, baby, and we are live! Woo!
I'm the gal them Sugar Sugs.
The best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be! Cause that's the bottom line! The Stone Cold Censor!
Oh, son of a bitch, if you just heard the glass shatter, that's right, it's the Sunday Segue Wrestling Podcast. It is episode 111, and we are right here on the United Podcast Network, and I am the man of the hour, too sweet to be sour, the one man with no Instagram, Kinny Killa, and as always, I am kicking it with the hashtag tech guy, the Newport Knight, the Welsh Wizard, the gal them Sugar Sugs.
Yo, yo, yo.
Now, we are meant to be joined by the returning Nick Meltzer McGee, but I'm not sure where he is at the moment. I mean, it is like 5 a.m. in America, so I ain't gonna bust his balls. So we'll just wait for him to come on and then he'll just jump on. But we got a show to do, so we're just gonna carry on doing what we're doing. Shugs, how's your weekend been so far, man? Yeah, one of them ones.
Yeah, I went so there's no football, so we've got our last game on Wednesday. So that's the last match of the season. So instead, I went looking for flooring.
Them ones.
Exactly.
No.
Them ones indeed. So that's it. That's it. I don't need to say. All the men out there listening to the podcast, they know my pain. They feel my pain.
I can see man up there just dragging his feet, looking like a toad off ute.
just like, and then it's just like, what about this one and what about this one? And I'm like. When she starts looking at that granite, I'm just like, bitch, you better recognise. And about no granite. You better get into the lino, mate. Get there. Just cut some off the roll. Roll that shit off, cut some off, job done.
Or just get the yard man to come and do it. Get the yard man to come and just put that two shit down straight. Give him...
Get some cardboard in it. Put some cardboard down.
Oh,
Just fold out the box, put some cardboard down. That's fine.
Done. No. Give him a little 5-minute break to drink his Baba Roots and it's all good. Oh, man. Apart from that, obviously, there's a load of boxing on last night. It was alright for what it was. Looking forward to watching Lee Selby in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, what's that, 30 for me?
Yeah, man. Yeah. Lee Selby become world champion. All I want to hear is, and the new. But yeah, there's a lot of programs going on at the moment that we're watching, and we just talked about it off air. We won't go too much into it, but there's a lot of exciting stuff coming up. I had the Philly steak yesterday, dog.
Yo. I had a little BK yesterday.
Oh, what did you have?
I don't know, what's that one that's got all the crispy onions on there? BK something.
It's not the King thing. Was it?
Yeah.
Was it
anyway,
King?
I upgraded and got that extra burger, I got a double.
Shut up.
I went for it, man. Got the large meal, got the double burger. I wanted a BK from last week, and I never got it, so this time I was upgrading.
So I know man was famished. You just went through on that one.
Exactly, just yum, yum, yum.
Gonna dribble at the side of the mouth.
I ain't got time to dribble, mate. I need that for my chewing. I need that moisture.
Yeah, well, I'm not gonna lie. I went into Wetherspoons yesterday with Jason Clarkson. We sat down. I saw the Philly slice on there. I was like, yo, I'm getting that one time. I'm gonna take a picture and send it to Shugs. When I looked at what come on my plate, listen, I was vexed. I was saying to myself, this ain't the Cardiff Philly cheese steak. Where's the onions? Where's the sauce? Blood, it's like they just overcook this steak thing and dash it in some baguette. I'm like, nah, man, come better with that, Dread. We went Cardiff and got the works. I come down into my hometown and I'm getting this.
You got that little bit of cheese sauce, your little sauce on the side as well.
I got that. I had to just devour that, just dash that in one time to, make that shit durable, man. But, man, it wasn't the one. It wasn't the one. Oh God. Anywho, quick questions. King of the Ring or King of Swing?
King of the Ring.
Beyonce or Rihanna?
Beyonce.
John Pollock or Wei Ting?
Wei Ting.
SMP or Green Party?
SMP.
Who'd you vote for?
Do you know what? I was gonna give Mayu a chance, even though he's like a little fucking googly-eyed fucking cookie monster. Ed Miliband, you know, because I ain't voting for those Tory motherfuckers.
Yeah, nah.
So I gave Ed a chance. He fucked up, man.
Well, I did. Did you vote for your local Pride Cymru?
Nah. Fuck them.
I voted Labour, and then for Bristol I voted Green Party.
Yeah.
Got to give to the Greens. But yeah, that's enough of that politics talk. Let's just get into the show. Sunday Segue Wrestling Podcast. Check out our website, the Sunday Segue podcast.wix.com/Sunday Segue. It's being updated all the time. It's looking good, so make sure you check that out. Also, follow us on Twitter. That's at Sunday Segue. Segue spelled SEGUE. Also, like us on Facebook. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's all up to date now. All up to date, so make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Email us at sundaysegue@gmail.com. Also, we're on Podomatic, Stitcher, and don't forget to download that Double Twist player. Right, shout outs. I've missed the shout outs the last couple of weeks, so I'm just going to carry on and just do it. So, shout outs to at Thomas Dreamboat. Shout out to Jamie, that's at Hill Jamie _. Shout out to Simon Knowles, that's at Hobo's Ghost. Shout out to Michael Larkin at SMN Show 1. Yeah, the show's going to be coming soon, so hopefully get man on. And also shout out to Carwin Rees. He's going to be on our show in a couple of weeks. Mark, who's smart, I want to give them a shout out too. Shugs, any shout outs?
Nah, I'm good.
Alright, I want to give a shout out to our partners in crime, Max Wrestling. .wix.com. Make sure you check them out /Max Wrestling. They've got their show coming on a little bit later where they're going to be following some promos from yours truly, and also it's going to be it's a promo special basically, so you want to hear some funny ish, make sure you check that out later on. Shugs, did you do your promo? Sorry, you cut out.
Not yet. Man's been busy out here.
I hear that. Well, I done mine. I represented for the Segue, so it's all good. So at least we got something. All right. I'm gonna give a shout out to Bingus as well. Steve Dawson, you know who you are. Vicky Earls, give a shout out to them. Offshoot Radio. Blah blah. All right. Anyway, let's just get into Raw. Right. So Raw started with Orton and Reigns going, back and forth. And I thought this was good because usually, they get caught up with both trying to get Rollins.
Yeah. I guess it's just better Randy Orton never people don't say Randy Orton's a great promo, people are not always like, his mic skills, it's always more his wrestling, but, I think he has improved, and then just this fucking Reigns needs as much time as he can get, just being out there and talking with these, like, these ballers in the ring, someone who's been there, done it, an actual real superstar who's like, done his thing, like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, Reigns held up what he had to hold up, but Orton carried that, obviously, and Orton, he's doing a good job on the mic at the moment. He's looking a lot different on the mic than he was compared to last year, so that's nice. But they were interrupted by the New Day, which I thought was perfect for the heel heat.
Yeah, I just thought, they just come out and, like, Orton's just, like, loving the track. Orton is loving the New Day. That's just what got me, man.
When you sent me that, and I was just waiting for it, I was bracing for it. As soon as the tune come on, and he was like, "Yeah, this is my shit." Oh, I had to rewind a couple of times still because it was just perfect. And sometimes some of them man ain't got no rhythm. Curtis Axel, and then he was just grooving. I'm like, "Go on, I see you out in the back." But then I realized, I swear, Orton's missus is dual heritage as well.
Yeah, well, he's just, that's how he gets them chicks, Once you got those moves, that's it, the chicks be coming, and we know that Orton has to just be there on the dance floor.
Could you imagine him just cat daddy?
In snake mode.
Yeah, in snake mode, just waiting to pounce, like, oh shit. The New Day, they've definitely learned how to use their strengths, haven't they?
Yeah, I think they've decided on an actual direction for them, because I think when they came up, this is how we thought they were always going to be. Heels who think they're faces, but they weren't. They came off and they were acting like a face team, but this is how they should have been booked from the start, a bunch of heels, a bunch of like dicks who think they're faces and think they're there, and they sort of act in a babyface way, sort of, as well.
Yeah, it reminds me of Kurt Angle when he first come around. He's like, I'm your American hero. You should, basically, why are you booing me? Why are you booing me? Kind of thing. Xavier Woods is going strength to strength, man. Like, this guy is just the perfect mouthpiece for this group. You got Big E. I mean, I think they've all improved, definitely on the mic. Even Kofi, they've all improved. And they just feed off each other well, which is definitely needed. So what was your thoughts on the match and the New Day dynamic? Because obviously Booker T's chatting shit, talking about the fucking the free birds.
Yeah, I don't think Booker T knows what's fucking going on. So, I mean, we don't need any reminder of that. So Booker T it's best just to be ignored. But yeah, I just think they're good in the ring, especially you got Kofi and Big E does his stuff as well, and Xavier Woods is just there, I guess. But yeah, they held their own, really. They held their own, and it was surprising that they actually got a win. Like, I was thinking because Kid and Cesaro lost the other day, and we were saying about how they, let the tag team champs fucking lose, and how that was bad. And I just thought, they were going to do the same again. But the New Day took the win, and it was good for the angle.
They took that shit down, man. Like, yeah, and obviously to set up the main event with the spear from Reigns, that was perfect. Sometimes that's too overplayed, but they actually did it perfectly to work in. I think it would have been a bit predictable if the New Day didn't get the win, but because they did get the win and it all kind of worked out, it all made sense. And sometimes on Raw, pretty much nearly every week, some shit don't make sense. So it was good that happened. Ryback promo, it started slow. I definitely felt he was losing the crowd because he was losing me. And then he kind of brought it back.
Yeah, I think, ever since he did that promo where he came out and he just kept it real, I think he sort of gained himself a bit of crowd favor rather than, just this shit wrestler who's been pushed. And I think that he just needs to streamline it a bit, That's what I think he needs to do. If he could streamline it, like you said, he had to sort of lost the crowd and then sort of brought it back again. So he needs to streamline what he's going to say, talk less shit, and just concentrate on what get his point across, really. But I still don't think it's a very good angle. I don't know why these two need to be doing anything.
Yeah, just don't really make. It don't really make any sense.
Yeah, it's like Wyatt's gone after Cena, Undertaker. He had a thing with Daniel Bryan. He's been working at the top of the card, going with people, and then just Ryback. It'd be like if he had a few with Zack Ryder.
Oh my god. Yeah, I know. It's just off key. But speaking of Bray Wyatt, though, man, he needs to definitely be a bit more physical and kind of tone down the talking because he's just chatting bare shit right now.
Well, yeah, but they're not putting him in matches. They're not putting him in the ring. It's them. They're making him talk, more than anything.
He needs to do something. It's just talking. It's just talking. It's not even trying to set up an angle. It's not even like he's trying to kidnap mans he's not doing nothing. It's just talking, really. So it just, again, more failed, on the creative side of things. And hopefully when, what's his name, Jimmy Jacobs comes in, hopefully he brings in some new fresh ideas. Because right about now, it's definitely needed. Alright, Cesaro and Kid, man, they're just going from strength to strength. Do you reckon they work best as heels or babyfaces?
Well, they've sort of been switched into babyface, haven't they? And I thought they were better as a heel, because there's the way they were really cocky, and then they had Natalya causing them the wins, getting a few distraction finishes on the side, but I suppose if they can go either way, it just shows actually how good they are, If they can just do either and, without missing a beat, it just shows actually how good they're working as a team.
Ascension, man.
Dead. But the Ascension, they just don't offer anything.
Nah, they could have done so much better with them and they just flopped it straight. And to be honest, Ascension could have carried it a bit better as well, but they just flopped it, man.
Whereas from the beginning, they never got pushed at all. They never got booked right.
And they were damn banging on them from day.
yeah, I don't think they really had a chance. I don't think they were given a chance, really.
Nah. New Day in the back, man. Every time anyone walk by, you just hear New Day just screaming like, "Oh man, lifting up Biggie." That looked awkward. Lifting up Biggie.
He's a big guy.
Oh, that just did look awkward. All right, so Rollins and Ambrose, the match, man. What a match! It was like a great pay-per-view kind of style match. Chemistry was on point. Told us, this is what I loved about it. It told a story without a storyline even being there.
But you know that you could just say to these two, go and have a good match, and they could do it, you know? But instead we have this fucking jacked up greaseball fucking who's up in the main event, who's wrestling main events at WrestleMania, while Ambrose is just getting fucking powerbombed through ladders, you know? Getting his headpiece stitched up.
Oh man, it's like they definitely, it was a special for Montreal, definitely,
They
man.
said that he won his first pay-per-view match since September 2013.
Oh my lord.
So when he won at Extreme Rules, it was his first win since then. That takes the piss.
I know.
You know?
Look at him. That takes the fucking piss. Like, this, he's, come on, like, the amount of people we've said had to eat shit, you know what I mean, drink piss, and without kind of looking, you know, at Ambrose, he's kind of gone under the radar. This guy has been fucking drinking piss for weeks.
Yeah, but why?
I really don't know. Really don't know. He don't deserve it for one. And, oh man, it just goes back to looking at Reigns and Ambrose and looking at them two and thinking, why the fuck is Reigns where he's at? And you've got everything in Ambrose. You know, you gave him the ball to run with it when everyone was injured. He did it very well. And then you just kind of just snatch it away from him like some bully.
It's just like, oh, thanks. This guy's back now, so thanks for all you've done. Now go straight to back to square one. You know?
Yeah. Fucking here's a beaker of piss. Just drink it for a while. Let that soak in. Oh,
I suppose
God.
he has got Renee, so like, you know, it's not bad.
Hey, it's just like the Miz. Miz got Maurice. He just does not care. He's like, yo, I'm doing movies. Yeah, they're going straight to DVD, but psh, you know, I'm off TV for a bit, and I got my wife. It's all good. It's all good. Right, fatal 4-way or triple threat. Which one is gonna seem better for us for this dead out pay-per-view?
Well, when's the last time we had a fatal 4-way main event?
Oh, you're testing me now, dog.
Well, exactly. So, you know, we've seen triple threats for the last few times, or we've seen them over the last few years in living memory, like, you know. So it's something different. Even from that point of view, it's like something different. Something you can't immediately think, yeah, we saw that like last year. So it's a change. It's a good thing.
It's a good thing, not a bad thing. Alright, so Kane. I'm enjoying Kane. Now I'm starting to enjoy Kane. Like, he's showing more personality since he got his voice box, blood.
Yeah, I think he's doing well with what he's been given, you know? The authority role, he's good in that role, and now he's sort of this like tweener, Triple H Chania, so I'm just gonna fuck everything up type role. I think he's been doing well, and it's sort of like he's feuding with Rollins, and they're in the same faction.
Yeah. It reminds me of that Nation of Domination with The Rock and Farouk was just warring.
And they were just giving each other them sideways looks, and you know, and it's just, and you know that it's going to really kick off sooner or later.
Farouk is talking, and the camera's on The Rock, and he's like, "I'm the champ." I love that dynamic. But yeah, you're right. No, Kane is working well without Triple H and Steph being there. It's working really well. I mean, Derek Sheets are saying that he's going to get some kind of a push. Who knows what? I don't know. But, you know, time will tell to see what kind of happens. It obviously doesn't mean that he's going to, like, win the title or anything. But, yeah, it's just, it's just interesting to see where they're going to go with him. Well, I mean, I think I asked you, are they going to use the mask again?
Yeah, I don't know. They might bring it back. It's always a last resort, I think. I think he's evolved beyond it, you know. I think it'll be a backward step, putting the mask on him again. Yeah, man.
Keep Carlsberg Kane, man.
Exactly. Got that vest. He's just chilling.
Well, got that vest. I mean, we'll talk about it when we get to the main event anyway. But, right. let's just talk about Rusev and Lana here, because Lana is just like, geez, she's out there, you know, fandangoing, going on crazy. I love it. Obviously, they're going to change her. But how will they turn Lana where it can work without her being Russian?
I have no idea. I have no idea how they can transition it. You know, they did it with Kofi, and you know, he went from being Jamaican to being Ghanaian.
That was funny because they used the comedy aspect with that one though, didn't they? It was like, wasn't it Orton? It was just like, yo, what happened to your accent? No, it was Triple H. It was like, what happened to your accent? But I don't know. I mean, I thought about it hard, and I think that maybe you know, obviously it's gonna lead to the I Quit match, and she's gonna throw in the towel or something and signaling she's quitting Rusev. Rusev can have a go at her and just be like, you know what, you're not even Russian, you're American, blah blah blah. You know, we just used you to this and that, and just kind of tear lumps out of her and use it that way, maybe. And you know, then we start feeling sympathetic towards her. But I don't know. I don't think she can quite be the face of WWE. You know, the female face of WWE, which they're planning, without her. You know, with her being Russian, I don't think it will work out.
No, I think so maybe if he exposes her, if it's something that he does rather than she does,
Yeah.
or if she just gets like dropped from Russia, you know, if they fire her or whatever.
Yeah, if they fire her, yeah.
Strip her of a Russian title.
But it'll be interesting to see how it happens, because they want her to be the next Sable, basically. They want her to be the next face, you know, of the female face of the company. So, yeah, time will tell. We'll see what's happening. I do like the breakup storyline though, because it just adds another dynamic to like Rusev's character.
Yeah, I think Rusev has done good as well, you know, because obviously he's been there with Lana, and it's making you think that he could actually survive without her, you know, because he's coming more into himself rather than just being she's over and he's with her.
It's the cussing. It's the cussing in Russian. I love it. Oh man, I love it. Alright. Those fucking spiders, Dread. What are they playing at?
This is some bullshit, man.
What are they doing? Like, alright, Archer's been funny in the last couple of weeks, you know, I'll give him that, you know. I mean, we've seen Stardust live, but I love what Stardust is doing. But this, I don't know. This, I'm glad it wasn't actually like Stardust. You know what I mean? Like in the bag. But spiders, man.
It's not good.
Nah. Some Brooklyn Brawler shit, man. That's like, it looks Jobbers R Us. It was like the Brooklyn Brawler facing off against, you know, Skinner, the Alligator Man. It just, yeah, it's just what it was, man. Jeez. Right, the next part. I marked out like a madman. I like how Heath Slater, you know, John Cena comes out, you know, crowd is booing him, he's turning it round, but he's taking it a little bit too long. You know, he opens up the challenge. Bret Hart comes out. Nice touch to that. You know, I just loved that because, you know, it gives me a chance to kind of say to you, now it's time for us to kind of do fashion police with, with Bret Hart. So what was your thoughts on Bret Hart's attire today?
What the fuck, man? I suppose when you get to a certain age and you just don't have to worry about fashion or what you wear, like, you know, you just regress into like the same clothes every day. So as long as Bret's got his leather jacket, no matter what's going with it, you know, it's just fine. Leather jacket, that's his main area of dress, and what's under that doesn't matter. I feel like Shawn Michaels, you know, once he's got his boots on, that's it. Yeah, he don't care about nothing else.
He dresses around the boots. That's the focal point, and he just dresses around it. Did he still look like a Native American woman?
Of course. That white hair, man, that's him. He's always going to look like it now, unless he's, you know, put some Just for Men on.
Oh, man. Oh, my belly. Fuck. And then Heath Slater comes out. I love Heath Slater. I love him when he comes out. He's got that, you know, he's got that accent, the country accent, like, and he just makes me laugh. But he needs to do a bit more, man. He needs to do a bit more, even if they make him a regular comedy character.
Yeah, I think he works well with like what they give him. You know, I think if they gave him more, I think he'd be able to go with it. But you know, this is what he's getting at the moment, and he's working it really. What he's
El
getting.
Confidant. Oh man, this guy looking like Wendy's, man. Jeez, that red hair. And then when Bret Hart started talking about hometown boy, I was racking through my brains. I'm like, who are they talking about? And then I thought, wait, are we getting a new wrestler? No, it's gonna be Sammy. And then as soon as the tune come, hey, I love that tune. I was going in. Oh,
I can imagine. So I seen you with them fucking luchas. So I can imagine you fucking dancing around your house, fucking Scar, doing your fucking Scar dancing.
Listen, the Scar dancing was a miss, blood. I was busting it down the stairs. I was going in. But yeah, Sami Zayn comes out, man. Yo, yeah, that was sick, and I'm glad because it just meant that we're gonna get a good match between these two guys. So, what was your thoughts on the match?
Yeah, I just thought, obviously, you know, how early into the match did he get the injury though, Sami Zayn?
Well, he was injured before, apparently. Well, apparently he's got injured when he came out, when he threw his hands up. his shoulder come out of place when he threw his hands up.
What the fuck, man?
Yeah, walking down the ramp, and when he normally throws his hands up, and that was it.
Yeah, it's like they were saying about when Orton got injured doing his like snake thing and his fucking shoulder popped out. You know? Yeah, but I suppose considering that, you know, I thought it was a great match. But you know, Sami Zayn's a good wrestler. You know, he's gonna have a great match with anyone, and especially with somebody as good as John Cena in the ring.
Yeah, even though he was injured, he took it there, man. I mean, he did the planchas over the top rope. He did the fucking through the rope total world DDT, the tornado DDT, sorry. And you could see he was hurting when he bust that, man. He was hurting hard. He did the Blue Thunder Bomb. He was going in, man. He was going in. Cole, I have to rate Cole on commentary here because he did his homework. He was busting like the Blue Thunder Bombs, busting what's it called, the Haluva kick, like all of the terminology he was busting. So I was happy with that. Zayn's injury. You got any word on how long he's gonna be out for?
Well, no, because it just seems like, especially down at NXT, like they got a lot of injuries at the moment because Hideo's out, and then obviously you've got Sami Zayn's injured. And it just seems like a lot of people are just like fucked up at the moment.
Owens is just coming back. I mean, Hideo, man, he's got some momentum, and he's bang out 6 to 8 months.
That's bad. That's a bad injury.
It makes you think: is it anything to do with the performance center? Like all these guys are just getting injured left, right, and center. So hopefully not. But yeah, man, sad times. And he's meant to be fighting at Takeover Unstoppable, which is in a couple of weeks.
Maybe it means that Finn Balor is going to skip to the front of the queue.
Well, Finn Balor's already had his match.
Yeah. I mean, come up on Raw, like to go to the main roster.
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, yeah, I hear that. Yeah, well, again, as always, we don't know what WWE's going to do. I mean, next we had Sheamus and King Barrett versus Neville and Dolph Ziggler. I feel Neville's in a good position right now with Barrett, Sheamus and Ziggler. He's in the right group of people. Yeah,
because it works well for him, like fighting against Ziggler and fighting against Sheamus and Barrett, because they're the right size. They make him look small, and they're good wrestlers as well to work with him, and then obviously he's there against Ziggler as well, so he's getting the rub off Ziggler.
Yeah, it's just working nicely, man. He's able to get all of his moves out. Crowd's loving it, and he's able to look strong even in defeat. I mean, like he's taken some horrible fucking ball hammers. He's taken some nasty ball hammers. Again, Sheamus is doing good. I like the way he's playing up the whole kind of you're smaller than me, I'm gonna take the piss with you kind of thing. It brings out again more character, which we need because he was so bland.
Yeah, definitely, but. It's because they were trying to play him off as a babyface, and it just didn't fit at all. And they kept trying, and it wasn't for him.
Fuck a 1-800 fella, man. Jeez.
Amazing.
Your thoughts on Barrett being king?
Yeah, I think it's good. We had the bad news Barrett, and then this seems to be like more development of the character, and he just needs that run. I reckon if he can have a good, 8-9 months just being injury free to get a bit more faith back in him, then we might see him go up, and be like in the main event. But he needs a good run when he's not going to be injured.
Mm.
So if he keeps having those injuries, they're just going to write him off.
I definitely love him using British terminology, man. He needs to keep doing that shit. Like, I'm gonna be the king all the bloody time. Like, I love when he keeps doing that. And when he calls them wankers and shit, like, just going in. Just keep doing it, man. I'm still waiting for the twat. That's what I'm waiting for. Did you see that Smackdown when Summer Rae did bust it on Layla? They didn't even realize what they were talking about. She just used it. I love when that shit happens. I like the partnership of Tamina and Naomi because it makes sense, and I love the way that they just beat down the Bellas. But I just wish that there was a bit more explanation, because for us diehards, we obviously know that they're family, But for the rest of them, they probably think what they're talking about.
Yeah, I suppose like it could do with more explanation. Sometimes they like over explain every single aspect, every single little thing, and then other times you just get no explanation and you're just expected to know. That's because, they can never make up their mind, I don't think. The booking team, they can never make up their mind how much info they're going to give, and normally it's like an information fucking overload.
I mean, Seconds, if you haven't watched Raw right by now, if you should, it's Sunday. The next Raw's tomorrow. Fucking, what we're explaining is basically Bella's come out. I don't know why they're coming out. I can't remember what they were coming out for, but they come out, crowd go crazy, and then the next minute you just see Naomi just pelting it down the thing and just like knocks over one of the Bellas, and then Tamina just comes from nowhere, just takes out the next Bella. The way they dealt with these girls was horrible. Naomi just held up one of the Bellas, and Tamina just you don't even see Tamina. All you see is just leg just sweet chin in one of the Bellas' face, and Tamina does horrible sweet chins. Like, she don't business, she just take you out, and then Naomi just comes with this insecurity to the back of Nikki's head. It just looked dirty. I'm liking Naomi right now, man. She's going in every week. It's just something different and is bringing it back. But Tamina, man, she's like always some kind of someone's underling.
Yeah. I think that's just because I don't think she's very good on the mic. I don't think they got much faith in her, so they just let her be somebody's fucking bodyguard.
Just sweet chilling people out, man. Jeez. Right, where are we at? Main event, Orton versus Reigns. It was a quick match for what it was. Obviously they had plans for the end. It's Jamie Noble. Jamie Noble. He comes out, stands on top of the table and just talking about, you guess ring announcer? Guess bell ringer? Guess it's timekeeper. Like, man said bell keeper. Like, I really wanted him to just do the fucking Michael Rodriguez. I just waiting for him to go, you just don't talk like that to the champ. Just waiting for that. Oh shit, I gotta get Mike to send me a fucking voice note of that shit, man. I love that. But yeah, anyway, why is Kane coming out topless?
Fuck knows. He ditched the vest.
This guy's coming up topless, like he's ready for a battle. He's a special enforcer. Like I said, the match was quick. Set up for the finish. Was slightly confusing though for Kane's character, because obviously he's gangbanging on Orton, talking about gangbanging on Rollins, talking about, do you want to make it, a fucking 6-way, 7-way, 9 people in the match, just gangbanging on him, and then all of a sudden he's backing him up at the end.
But it's like when he was supposed to lay down and take the pin, like, he sort of fights against it, but at the end, he's fulfilling his role, like,
Yeah, he's doing what he's meant to do.
Yeah.
It was nice that Ambrose was standing tall though, man. Nice way to finish.
Yeah, it's about time, Like we said, he's eaten enough shit, so it's about time he had his little moment, because he's worked hard for it,
Definitely.
Like he's walking in the fucking snow.
Snow. Oh my god, Raw snowed in, man. And yeah, I forgot about that. What's he doing? Oh man, I actually thought a V cars just drove past. Shit, I was about to cuss again. V cars, man. Shit, they just better know to stay off my drive. God damn it. All right, so that's the end of Raw. Raw rating, Shugs.
6 maybe 6.
I give this Raw a 7. This was a nice Raw. Like the rest of the last couple of Raws have been shit, but this is the best Raw this year.
Maybe Sami Zayn will push it up to a 7. You know.
Yeah, Sami Zayn. Shit. Yeah, I'm just glad he was on there. Definitely glad he was on there. Just wait until Finn Balor comes up though, man. That's just gonna be some next thing. Let's go to the Raw feedback. You got the ish up?
Nah.
Alright, get it up, I'll do Steve. Right, so, myself, Top Rope Elbow, Steve Dawson says, a very good Raw for a change. Zayn was made to look like a complete star. Such rotten luck he got injured. New Day have tweaked their gimmick and it worked. They're a really enjoyable heel team now. They're celebrating backstage, cracked me up. Rollins and Ambrose was brilliant, but I can't help thinking that Ambrose is only in the title match to take the pin, and he'll be back doing fuck all after Payback. Oh yeah. Incoming Lana face turn is intriguing. I think she'll throw in the towel for Rusev in the United States title match. Stardust winning via Spiders, what the fuck, was stupid, yes, but for some reason I loved it. Cena's promo was great too.
Who was that? Michael Cook. Yeah, so Steve Dawson.
I just said Steve. You read Michael's.
Why are you reading the second one when the
no,
first
I
one's
read
right
that.
there?
No, the first one is not Michael. The first one is Steve.
No, the first one on mine says Michael Cook and then Steve Dawson.
Or the first one on mine says Steve. Anyway, carry on.
Good show, and the star of the show, other than the debut of Sami Zayn, was the New Day. They're great heels now, and love that they were celebrating all night backstage. In fact, they're still celebrating now. Sami Zayn had a good match with Cena, and for a change, losing to Cena did not hurt him. Nice surprise that Ambrose was added to the main event of Payback. Finally, Ryback acknowledged the Goldberg chants, and holy shit did the Canadian fans shut up and chant feed me more. Well done, Ryback.
Okay, I'll read the next two. Dazzy Lee says the rumours that Vince wasn't well must be true because there's no way in hell he booked that show. And Vicky Owls, the Irish Commodity, says, love this week's Raw. Not a whole load of promos. Actual wrestling went on. The injury to Zayn is crap, but he had a stellar match with Cena. Barrett and the King of the Ring is the King of the Ring is amazing. You peasants. I love Lana dancing to Fandango. This face turn for her could be great. The New Day as heels is working much better for them. It's working much better for them. All we knew that it was going to be shit, basically. The Ambrose Rollins match was gold, and I'm excited for the Fatal 4-Way for Payback. Few dud moments. Ryback promo wasn't great. Wasn't his fault. The crowd weren't being dicks. And the Stardust match was just awful. Alright, so that's the end of the feedback. We're going to go to a break right now, but then we'll be back with a new thing that I don't know if you Segheads noticed that I do on the Facebook, but it's the Segue Time Machine. Sugs Stunners, RIP Smackdown in 60 seconds. If Nick McGee is back, we'll do the 10 count and the track of the week, so don't you miss it.
Be sure to listen to the Sunday Segue Wrestling Podcast.
What?
Every Sunday with Kinny Killa and the Galdem Sugar Sugs.
Yes!
With all the news, views, and laughter that you want.
They like jet airplanes. Woo! They like long limousines.
Every Sunday, the Sunday Segue Wrestling Podcast on Podomatic, iTunes, and YouTube.
So why don't you choke on that, slap nut?
And we're back. Sunday Segue Wrestling Podcast, episode 111. It's your boy Kinny Killa, and obviously the Galdem Sugar Shugs. We're just waiting for Nick McGee. If he comes, he comes. If he doesn't, hell, we got a show to get on with, so we're just going to get on with it. So, right about now, we're going to do the Segue Time Machine. So, what I do every week on our Facebook account is I update you every day to see what happens on this day, the Segue Time Machine. So, today is the 10th of May. And we're just going to go through the Segue Time Machine. So, today, on Raw, in 99, Deborah beat Sable for the women's title. Did you remember Deborah was the women's champion?
No.
That's what I'm saying, man.
All I remember is Deborah used to wear that jacket and those tiggle bitties underneath.
Jeez. Jeff Jarrett. Slapnuts, standard. But let's just go through this Raw, right? I'm gonna recap what happened on this Raw, Shugs, right? Dark match. Owen defeated Kurt Angle, right? 99. Right. So on the actual show, we had Billy Gunn versus Kane. Ended without a winner, no contest, 5 minutes. Yeah. Big Show versus Paul Bearer. And I think this was the moment where it was Big Show and Billy Gunn were doing the Shoguns. We had the Nightstick match, Bossman versus Test. We had a 2-on-1 handicap hardcore match. Cactus Jack defeated Viscera and Midian. Lumberjack match, Bradshaw versus Farouk. Patterson and Briscoe versus the Mean Street Posse. China versus Ken Shamrock. And then you had Steve Austin, The Rock, and Vince McMahon defeating The Undertaker, Triple H, and Shane McMahon as the main event. Right, now this is the other dark matches, okay? The Brood defeated Too Much, which is Brian Christopher, which turned out to be Too Cool. You had the Godfather defeating Prince Albert. Droz defeated Meat. Papi Chulo and Apollo Dante defeated Kai and Tai. Papi Chulo, for all those who don't know, used to be S.A. Rios. And then you had Super Loco versus Miguel Perez Jr. Who the fuck knows who that shit is? Anyway, also on this day, we had the debut of one Paro Aguayo Jr. So rest in peace. So he died about a month or two ago. So with the whole angle with Rey Mysterio and stuff. So yeah, rest in peace. It's also the debut of Carl Anderson, Machine Gun Carl Anderson. Whose birthday is it today? Well, William Regal. Shout out to William Regal. It's his birthday today. Along with Tito Santana, Arriba. The Arriba man. Gotta give him a shout out as well. So yeah, that's today in the day in wrestling. The Segue Time Machine. Right, so let's go into Sugs Stunners.
Okay, so Jobber of the Week.
Mm-hmm.
Who jobbed they? Well, we'll give a special Job of the Week because although he's a jobber, that's his role, so he's doing it well. And obviously the Wendy's man himself, Heath Slater. Move of the Week, I'm going to give it to the Tamina Sweet Chin. Just fucking anyone who wants to give a beatdown to a Bella is fine in my book. And rest of the week, Dean Ambrose, standard.
Yep. Ambrose took it down, goddammit. Alright. Let's go to RP Smackdown 60 seconds. We'll just talk a bit about Tough Enough. Now, Shugs, I don't know if you know, but it's been announced that Jericho and Renee are going to be hosting Tough Enough. Do you know who the expert panel is?
Daniel Bryan and Paige.
Yep, Daniel Bryan, Paige, amongst others. And the trainers are Lita, Billy Gunn, and Booker T.
Okay, decent.
Yeah.
It'd be good to see Lita back on TV.
Definitely. I mean, obviously they wanted to put a name on there. They could have had Sarah Del Rey, which I'm surprised that she wasn't on there. But obviously she's not on TV or anything, so no one don't know who she is. So to have Lita makes sense. What's your thoughts on Tough Enough? Are you looking forward to it?
I've never watched any of the older ones, so I'll be like a first time watcher, I guess. So it'll all be new for me. So yeah, I think it'll be good just to see how it goes, I guess, see what the show's like.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it because it's the first time for me also.
Seems like they got good people on there.
Yeah, Hogan's on the panel as well, isn't it?
Oh Jesus.
Yeah, but I'm looking forward to the Jericho Renee dynamic because I think that they're going to be wicked together. And yeah, I'm just looking forward to see the raw talent of certain people. I mean, a lot of people who are on the indie scene are part of Tough Enough, or who should be part of Tough Enough. But we're going to see. It's going to be interesting. You see NXT this week?
No.
Well, one Wuhan Nation made his debut. They did a little vignette. Basically, they had a little backstage bit with him and William Regal, him signing the contract, and then they had this video promo, basically, package of him turning up. No name. They didn't give him no name.
Are they keeping his name?
No, I don't know. No, they're not keeping his name. They just haven't set on a name yet. So they do these promos and there's no name to it. It's just him, and it just says, "Coming soon."
Coming soon. This black guy.
Yeah, literally. Oh man, but the thing is, he looks short, but he's 6'1", and I think he looks short.
Just saying because Regal's so big.
It's weird, but he's like proper stocky. Like first time I saw him, I thought it was like a mini Ezekiel Jackson. But yeah, I mean I've seen him in Pro Wrestling Noah, so he knows Kenta pretty well. And yeah, man, he's hard, man. He's hard. I'm looking forward to seeing what they're gonna do with him. What do you reckon his name's gonna be?
Who knows? It could be anything.
Oh my god. Yeah, it could be anything. We'll run it through the wrestling name machine and see what comes out. Some dead out name. Fucking hell. I'm trying to think what else has been going on. Oh yeah, the Super Juniors, New Japan Super Junior, Best of Super Juniors is coming soon. Shugs, I don't know if you know, but Wrestling Dontaku pay-per-view just happened. Fucking Nakamura lost the title, bruv.
Wow.
Lost it to Goto.
Nakamura. I'll have to watch that.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it as well. But yeah, I can't believe that. I kind of spoiled it myself because I didn't want to know what happened, but I messed up and I seen Goto took it down. There's gonna be a rematch at the Super Juniors. At Dominion. But yeah, the Best of the Super Juniors tournament. Liger, Block A, Liger, Taguchi, Kutsamu, we got what's his name, Trent Beretta, Gato. We also got Kyle O'Reilly, Chase Owens, Block B. You got Tiger Mask, Tiger Mask the Fourth. You got Kushida, Alex Shelley, Desperado. You got David Finlay. You got Finn Finley's son. Because he's in the dojo at the moment. You also got Rocky Romero. You got Bobby Fish, and you got Nick Jackson. Don't know where Matt Jackson is from the Young Bucks, but hey ho. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Anywho, yeah, that's the end of the show. That's the end of the show. Nick Matsumogi couldn't make it. Don't know why he got AWOL, but I won't hold him to it. It is 6 a.m. where he's at, so it is what it is. Probably couldn't get the alarm going. But yeah, end of the show. Obviously, can't do this without the goddamn Sugar Shugs.
Always a pleasure, mate. Sunday mornings gets me out of bed.
Yep. You what you yamming today?
Fuck knows, man. Wherever I can just put my hand up, I reach for it in the fridge. Whatever comes out, that's what I'm yamming.
Yeah, as always, chicken Sundays. Got to do that shit. Got that roast going on. Got to do that. Next week on the show, people, we will have the trio of the Phoenix, Craig Phoenix. We also will have Dazzy Lee, and we'll have David Gillam from, that's right, our Partners in Crime, Max Wrestling podcast. It'll be Gillam's first time on the show. I've done a show with him before on Max Wrestling. Funny guy. So I'm looking forward to having him on. Next week as well, it's the return of the Retro Round Table and this episode, Royal Rumble 1993. We're entering 93. This is the one where Yokozuna wins the Royal Rumble. He just throws out Macho Man Randy Savage by laying on his back. Just by kicking out. Fucking hell, I just can't wait for this one. So yeah, me and the Cookie Cutter Podcast himself will be back next Saturday. So yeah, make sure you don't miss it. Track of the week this week is gonna be Chavo. Chavo Guerrero. And if you don't like that, you can choke on that slap nuts. Woo!
Ooh, Chavo.